Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. Assalamu alaikum, moms and dads. Assalamu alaikum, friends at home. That's you and you and you. It's time for the Wondertime show. Hey, hey, it's time for the Wondertime show. Hey, hey. Assalamu alaikum, Miss Nazeera. Assalamu alaikum to myself. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Let's start the Wondertime show. Hey, hey, let's start the Wondertime show. Hey, hey. All right, let's go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I begin in the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls at home.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. How's it going?
It's me, Miss Nazeera, and today it's our friend,
Grandpa Hajji, at your service.
Welcome, Grandpa Hajji. For those of you who don't know, this is actually our beloved Grandpa Hajji, Amir's grandfather.
Alhamdulillah, Amir John is such a good boy. Kind of takes after me in that way, actually.
MashaAllah. So where is Amir today, Grandpa Hajji?
Yeah, Amir John said that he's got to do some homework and some school stuff and asked if I could fill in for him. So is that okay with you?
Of course. Friends at home, is that okay with you?
Whoa, cool, thanks. I really appreciate it.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. Miss Nazeera, I was thinking actually about something.
Yeah, Grandpa Hajji, what's that?
I was remembering my trip a few years ago to the holy city of Karbala. Have you been there?
MashaAllah, I have been blessed to go there before. I went during Arba'een. Friends at home, do you know where Karbala is? And do you know who is in Karbala? Yes, that's right.
That's
Our
right.
beloved Imam Hussein. His shrine is in Karbala.
Alhamdulillah, yeah. And so I really wanted to do this special walk. So people do this walk where they go from Najaf to Karbala. It's like a 3-day walk. Can you believe it?
MashaAllah, yes. I've actually done it before.
Whoa, alhamdulillah. Well, maybe it was easier for you, but in case you didn't notice, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm no spring chicken. Yeah, I'm, getting up there in the age, but, it's hard to tell, I know, because I use some ancient Hajji wisdoms. I actually rub a fresh egg, crack it on my forehead, and rub it on my face.
Really?
Yeah.
You use a face mask.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. As I always say, a fresh egg on the face a day keeps the wrinkles away. Gotta try it one day, Miss Nazeera. If you want, I can help you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Grandpa Hajji.
Anyways, I digress. I really wanted to do this walk, but it was so tough. I said, you know what? I can do it. So I got ready, started, but ya Allah, so hard. So I had to stop, and I had to think, ya Allah, what should I do? And you know what? I decided I need to put my trust in Allah, that I can do the tough stuff. I can do the difficult stuff with Allah's help. And I did. I really did. I started doing dua to Allah, and I said, Ya Allah, help me please. I trust in you that I can make it. And it was like, whoa, I just drank a Red Bull or something, got some super boost, and got on the way, started running.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I put those young guns in the dust.
MashaAllah. Wow. So Grandpa Hajji, you were in a tough situation and you did tawakkul. You put your trust in Allah that you'd be able to do it, right?
Alhamdulillah, you say it much better than I do.
Wow, that's amazing, Grandpa Hajji. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us. Friends at home, have you ever been in a situation where it was kind of difficult and you needed to, like Grandpa Hajji did, he made dua, he asked Allah to help him, he put his trust in Allah, and he put his best foot forward, right? And then he was able to succeed in the thing he was trying to do. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Well.
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah, some of them have. That's amazing. Today's episode is actually going to be all about that, friends. Let me tell you what we're going to do. First, we'll actually review the verses of light from yesterday's episode. Next, we have a really cool cartoon for you
Whoa,
all.
Cool. Amir always gets to see the cartoons, but it's my turn today.
That's right. This cartoon is actually from our friends at Islamic Lessons Made Easy, and it's a very interesting one, all about the idea of trusting in Allah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then we have a special book being read to us by a guest reader. And finally, our favorite part, we get to see your work. And
Alhamdulillah.
that's going to be super fun too.
Totally.
So,
I can't wait to see all the cool projects they've been up to.
me neither, Grandpa Hajji. What are you waiting for? Shall we go?
Yeah.
Bismillah.
Giddy up and go.
ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان
ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان. And do not help one another in doing sins and bad actions.
An emperor in the Far East was growing old and knew it was time to choose his successor. Instead of choosing one of his assistants or his children, he decided something different. He called young people in the kingdom together one day. He said, "It is time for me to step down and choose the next emperor. I have decided to choose one of you." The kids were shocked, but the emperor continued, "I am going to give each one of you a seed today. One very special seed. I want you to plant the seed, water it, and come back here 1 year from today with what you have grown from this one seed. I will then judge the plants that you bring, and the one I choose will be the next emperor." One boy named Ali was there that day, and he, like the others, received the seed. He went home and happily told his mother the story. She helped him get a pot and planting soil, and he planted the seed and watered it carefully. Every day he would water it and watch to see if it had grown. After about 3 weeks, some of the other kids began to talk about their seeds and the plants that they were beginning to grow. Ali kept checking his seed, but nothing ever grew. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks went by, still nothing. By now, others were talking about their plants, but Ali didn't have a plant, and he felt like a failure. 6 months went by, still nothing in Ali's pot. He just knew he had killed his seed. Everyone else had trees and tall plants, but he had nothing. Ali didn't say anything to his friends, however. He just kept waiting for his seed to grow. A year finally went by, and all the kids of the kingdom brought their plants to the emperor for inspection. Ali took his empty pot to the palace. When Ali arrived, he was amazed at the variety of plants grown by the other kids. They were beautiful in all shapes and sizes. Ali put his pot on the floor, and many of the other kids laughed at him. A few felt sorry for him and just said, "Hey, nice try." When the emperor arrived, he surveyed the room and greeted the young people. Ali just tried to hide in the back. "My, what great plants, trees and flowers you have grown," said the emperor. "Today, one of you will be appointed the next emperor." All of a sudden, the emperor spotted Ali at the back of the room with his empty pot. He ordered his guards to bring him to the front. Ali was terrified. "The emperor knows I'm a failure. Maybe he will have me humiliated." When Ali got to the front, the emperor asked his name. "My name is Ali," he replied. All of the kids were laughing and making fun of him. The emperor asked everyone to quiet down. He looked at Ali and then announced to the crowd, "Behold your new emperor. His name is Ali." Ali couldn't believe it. Ali couldn't even grow his seed. How could he be the new emperor? Then the emperor said, 1 year ago today, I gave everyone here a seed. I told you to take the seed, plant it, water it, and bring it back to me today. But I gave you all boiled seeds, which would not grow. All of you except Ali have brought me trees and plants and flowers. When you found out that the seed would not grow, you swapped another seed for the one I gave you. Ali was the only one with the courage and honesty to bring me a pot with my seed in it. Therefore, he is the one who will be the new emperor. Imam Ali alayhi salam said, "Speak the truth even if it is against yourself."
Salāmun alaykum. My name is Layla, and a very happy Ramadan Mubarak to all of you watching and to your families. Today we will be reading the book Isa the Incredible Climbs Mount Mushkil. This book was written by Umair and illustrated by Zainab Hussain, and it's been published by 12 kids. So let's begin with the Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Isa the Incredible Climbs Mount Mushkil. It was a warm and sunny day. Isa the ant was taking a walk with his brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, what a beautiful day, said his sister Maryam. Let's go to the park. Isa was scared. He didn't want to go to the park. If he went to the park, he would have to climb Mount Mushkil, but it was just too high and Isa was just too afraid. Come on, Isa, don't worry so much, Maryam said. Isa did love to swing and Isa did love to slide. Yes, Isa thought, I will go to the park. But when he pictured that big huge hill, his legs felt all wobbly. They finally reached the park and all the other ants started up the hill. They were laughing and having fun, but Isa stayed at the bottom all by himself. He was scared, he was lonely, he wanted to go up, but his legs just wouldn't move. As Isa stood there all alone, a group of ants from school came by. What's the matter, Isa? They teased him. Too scared to climb the hill? No, Isa whispered. He looked at the ground, he shuffled his feet. I'll show them I can be brave, Isa thought. He took a few steps up Mount Mushkil, but when he looked up and saw how high it was, his heart started racing, his thorax started aching, butterflies fluttered in his tummy. He turned right around. The mean ants let out a loud burst of laughter and Isa's heart sank. Tears flowed from his eyes as he ran back home. The next day, Isa woke up and decided that he would go back to the park and be brave. Inshallah, today will be the day I get to the top of Mount Mushkil, he said to himself. Soon he found himself at the bottom of the hill trying to climb up. He tried with his eyes closed. He tried by thinking of his favorite things. He tried to tell himself he could do it. But nothing worked. Isa just couldn't get up that hill. As Isa sadly turned back towards home, a wise old ant passed by. What's the matter, little one? He asked Isa. Isa looked down with a frown on his face and said, I want to climb Mount Mushkil and play at the park with everyone else, but I'm just too scared. The wise old ant understood and knew how to fix Isa's problem. He said, I will tell you the secret to climbing this mountain. The secret? There's a secret? Asked Isa. Yes, the wise old ant told Isa. When something was hard for him or made him scared, whether it was Mount Mushkil or anything else in his life, he should remember the bravery of Imam Ali. He explained that Allah, the All-Powerful, had chosen special people to guide us and help us. Imam Ali was one of them, and he was stronger and braver than anyone else in the whole wide world. He fought fearlessly alongside the Prophet, and when the bad guys saw Imam Ali coming, they would become scared and run away. They knew he was strong and did not fear anyone or anything except Allah. He was so strong that once he even lifted the big, giant door of Khaybar all by himself. But how can I be as brave as Imam Ali? Isa asked. I'm just a little ant. I will teach you a dua called Nade Ali. In this dua, we remember Imam Ali and ask Allah to help us. If you say this dua, you will make it up Mount Mushkil with no worries, replied the old ant. Isa was nervous, doubtful, and still scared. He had tried everything to get up the mountain before, and nothing worked. He wasn't sure this would work either. Isa and the wise old ant met at the bottom of the hill after Dhuhr prayers for the next 5 days. During those afternoons, Isa learned the whole dua. He also learned Allah likes to help those who try hard. The wise old ant even told Isa more stories about Imam Ali's strength and courage too. Finally, it was time for Isa to try again. The wise old ant went with him. Inshallah, you will make it to the top, Isa. Remember, think of Imam Ali, recite the dua, and ask Allah for help. Isa stood at the bottom of the hill and looked up. Sweat was dripping down his forehead. All 6 of his legs were trembling. His antennae were quivering. He remembered what the old ant said. "Oh Allah, oh Imam, please help me climb Mount Mushkil," cried Isa. He said Bismillah and then took his first few steps. Isa started reciting Nade Ali. He climbed up, he climbed and he climbed. Soon he realized he wasn't scared anymore. It was really working. All the other ants had gathered at the bottom of the hill. When they saw Isa climbing up the mountain, they were surprised and started cheering him on. "You can do it, Isa!" Finally, Isa reached the top. He turned around and looked down at his friends and family. "I did it! I really climbed Mount Mushkil!" He looked up to the sky and said, "Alhamdulillah! Thank you, Allah! Thank you, Imam Ali, for helping me to be brave and strong." From that day on, Isa climbed up and down Mount Mushkil with no problem at all. And whenever he was scared of anything, he remembered the bravery of Imam Ali and recited the dua from the wise old ant. The end. Have you ever been scared of something? Maybe you can do what Isa did and ask Allah for help. Call out to Imam Ali and recite Nade Ali, just like Isa. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on the Wondertime show. Hafiz.
Like color, red is stop bad deeds and green is good deeds. And do not help one another in doing sins and bad actions. This is the craft we made. It's a goodie. Bread is not a good tree. Green is a good tree. Red is not a good tree. Green is a good tree. Red is not good tree. Red is not good tree. Green is a good tree. Studied kaya. Be correct to be do the game. فاستبقوا الخيرات. So be quick to do good deeds. فاستبقوا الخيرات. So be quick to do the
فاستبقوا الخيرات.
be fast to do good deeds.
Assalamu alaikum.
فاستبقوا الخيرات. So be quick to do good deeds.
فاستبقوا الخيرات and rush to do good deeds.
فاستبقوا الخيرات. So hasten to good deeds.
MashaAllah.
Whoa, amazing! I love those videos.
That is so amazing, right, Grandpa Hajji? Aren't you just impressed with these kids?
Seriously, I wish I could do half of those.
MashaAllah. Thank you all. So, for those of you who don't know yet, the way we're doing this is basically we're following along with our Shahr Ramadan project booklet, which you can get from kissakids.org or from Amazon.
Oh yeah, I gotta
There's
get me one of those.
so many interesting crafts and activities in here that we'll be using all month long.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I need to get me one of those. Does Amir John have an extra one?
Oh, he might. We'll see if he has an extra copy for you,
good,
Grandpa
good,
Hajji.
good. Cool. You know, I'm trying to use the lingo the kids use. Cool. I don't understand. It's cool, but it's like good, but cool.
Oh, right, Grandpa Hajji. So, friends at home, we've loved having Grandpa Hajji here with us today. And unfortunately, it's almost time for us to go.
Oh
but
my
before we do,
gosh.
Grandpa Hajji, will you help us do the honor of actually reciting Surah Fatiha for the marhumin who have sponsored this episode?
Of course. They've helped out with sponsoring the episode for sure.
All right, friends. Well, that's all from us here today. Remember to come back tomorrow because we'll have a new lesson, a new ayah, and I promise you we have a lot of fun things in store.
Oh, for sure. And I can't wait to see the episode tomorrow. So please try to send in all those videos of all the projects you're doing.
Yeah, keep those projects and pictures coming in. Go ahead and send them in to the email address that's listed here. And don't forget, parents, please make sure to include your child's name, age, and where you're sending it in from because we'd love to know where in the world you all are.
Yeah, otherwise all the kids may be named Amir and Layla.
That's right. All right, friends, that's it from us. Inshallah, we will see you again tomorrow.
Inshallah.
Keep us in your duas and we will keep you in ours.
For sure.
Assalamu alaikum and fi amanillah.
Fi amanillah.